TV. I'm your host, Priya outside of the Salt Cave Solana in Oakville, Ontario, located at 302 Lakeshore Road. We're going in today to experience salt cave therapy. What's it all about? Well, come with me and let's find out. I've come to experience the salt cave. What it is it's Himalayan sea salts. Very, very healing. They've been around for thousands of years and they can be helpful for you to sit in the cave and breathe. They help with things like immune system disease, anything to do with asthma. If you're having a respiratory disorder, it will help you with that. There's much, much more, which I'll tell you about when we get in there, but I just wanted to take you in and let you know what we're doing. I've just removed my shoes and we're about to walk into the salt cave. So come along with me and let's see how this goes. I just walked into the salt cave. Wow, it is so super cool in here. The walls are made of bricks of Himalayan salt. And as I step on what looks like sand, it's actually crystals. They're Himalayan salt crystals beneath your feet. It's really amazing in here. Take a look around. See the walls, these pillars are all built of Himalayan salts. It's a really cool environment. The ceiling has lights on it. We're going to show you around as to what it looks like. Salt therapy is breathing in salt air for therapeutic reasons. It's a common natural treatment in Eastern and Central Europe, Scandinavia, but has also made its way to North America, and it's based on the principle that exposure to the microclimate inside of a natural salt cave. The salt contains elements of essential such as iodine, calcium, magnesium, potassium, sodium, iron, selenium, and copper, just to name a few. Himalayan pink crystal salt is as old as the Himalayas themselves. This crystal salt reflects the wholeness, richness, and purity of its source in underground salt deposits in the Himalayan region, which the ancient seas evaporated. These deposits were created under great pressure during formation of the Himalayas hundreds of millions of years ago. Protected from pollutants and impurities by nature, the salt remains unrefined and free of additives. The large salt crystals were simply cut, rinsed with water, sun-dried naturally, and ground into different sizes. So when you get them, they might be coarse, granules, or chunks, or big blocks and bricks like you see here today. When I practice energy medicine, one of the things we do after a treatment is ask the client to go home and take a Himalayan salt bath if you can. And it's really helpful in cleansing negative energy and toxins from your body. I actually only cook with Himalayan salt when I'm cooking at home, which is now becoming more and more readily available. The detoxification that it allows is amazing, and also help you cleanse on all levels. It helps you have clearer breathing, to have a better immune system, as we said, to help you sleep better and just help you relax. You'll notice that salt lamps have been available in many stores for quite some time, so if you can't get your hands on these for your baths, or you don't have time to sit and relax in a nice warm bath, you can also purchase a salt lamp that you can keep in your office or your home, wherever you're relaxing, just to give you the benefits of it while you're carrying out your regular day. Part of living 365 and being Priya is being a kid. I wouldn't be the kid that I am if I didn't lay down in the salt and make a salt angel. I can't even tell you, as I lay down to do this, I had no idea how I would feel laying down here, but it's so relaxing. I can actually feel the energy of the salt under my body, and I could probably sleep here all night if they'd let me. You can even bring your kids here. They've got toys here that the kids can sit down while they're getting the benefits of the salt. Sand toys, just like being at the beach. What an amazing family activity in the afternoon or on the weekend when you can't get out to the beach, to bring your family here, have them sit down while you get to relax and they get to benefit from playing and becoming healthier. extremely relaxing being in here. As you know, I'm usually very hyper and excitable, but right now I can't help but just be calm and serene in here. The salt, I'm not sure exactly how or why, well, but it kind of doesn't matter. It just sort of takes the stress away. When I spoke to the owner of this particular salt cave, she said that the treatments are about 50 minutes in length, and that I'm sitting on the ground just because I chose to. I just wanted to be connected to the salt this way. But there are chairs which I'll show you where you can just sit back and relax. Some people meditate while they're in here. There's music playing. There's a beautiful fountain right behind me. So it's very tranquil, a very relaxing environment. And it's amazing to me how you can kind of come off. I'm off of a very busy street in Oakville here, and just came out from the hustle and bustle of trying to find a parking space. And within 5 minutes of being in here, I feel completely serene, transformed, and calm. So it's an amazing feeling, definitely for any of you who are experiencing stress in your life or just needing to step out of the busyness of your day. This is a great place to be. The other thing I want to mention is that children are welcome here as well, which is awesome. It's definitely a place that I would consider bringing my own kids. The two of them are actually currently experiencing bouts of eczema, and the Himalayan salt and the salt cave is supposed to be something that can help with that. So anybody with skin conditions, dry skin, that type of thing, this is also very healing for you. And I'm going to show you a little bit later as well that there's actually a designated play area for kids to be here, so it makes it really fun. But it's like laying out under the stars. As we showed you before, the roof of the cave is decorated with lights, and it's almost like laying out under the stars. It's just a beautiful feeling, definitely something that I would recommend. And I will give you a little more details about the benefits of, exactly the health benefits of the salt cave therapy. So I just moved into one of the chairs that are provided here, I believe, I'm right. Oh yeah, it goes right back like that. And as I was sitting there, what I noticed is, I have to be honest, I came in today with a little bit of anxiety. I could feel it in my chest. I have a busy week and I've got a lot on the go. And I noticed today that I wasn't really able to get connected to my best breath. But sitting there, I really could just feel my heart rate just sort of slowing down a little bit and my chest opening up already. And I would say I've only been in here maybe about 15, 20 minutes tops. I can really feel in my throat. I feel a bit of a tingling sensation at the back of my throat. But it almost feels like it's opening up and allowing me to have a better breath, if that makes sense to you. I also noticed that my production crew is pretty much falling asleep behind the camera and around because it's so relaxing in here. So hopefully we'll all make it through the interview and be able to share with you before they do doze off on me. Talk to you soon. Another 5 or so minutes have elapsed, and what I'm also noticing is that things that maybe I wasn't aware that were really bothering me or ailing me, or maybe just sort of at the surface level, are kind of a little bit more prominent and showing themselves to me. What I mean by that is it's been very humid here the last couple of weeks in Burlington, Ontario, and I felt a bit clogged up in the sinuses as well with the humidity and the barometric pressure changing. After being in here a little bit longer, I do notice the sensation in my head of the pressure. Sort of first it was more prevalent and I felt it more, and then as I kind of had the awareness of it, I started to realize it was also starting to clear as well. So it's just an interesting note there that maybe there are things that you're not sure are ailing you or ailing us sometimes. It's something that I've noticed in my healing practice and energy medicine practices. Oftentimes we get so accustomed to something being the norm, whether it be a tight chest or shallow breathing or a headache, then we just push it aside. That just even coming into a place like this, but especially a place like this with the power of these Himalayan salt crystals, really bringing your awareness to it and allowing you to heal at the same time is extremely beneficial for everyone, I would say. Just nearing the end of my treatment, and what else I've noticed is that alongside with my stress and a little bit of anxiety in my chest before I came in, I had a bit of a knot in my stomach. It's one of the places I carry my stress. And being someone who does crystal healing and performs crystal healing, I can sense the energy from the crystals moving the energy within my body, meaning I can feel the knot in my stomach kind of loosening up and the energy now beginning to flow. So I know when I do crystal healing, we're using very small pieces of crystals. When I recommend salt baths, you're maybe using, a small package of bath salts in the water. But to really, I want to impress upon you is the power of the crystals in this salt cave. There's so many of them, and the walls are quite thick and have a great depth to them. The ceiling and the floors. So having it come at you from all over, it's a very powerful and impactful treatment. Can definitely help you on the physical side of things, but also energetically. It can help to allow you to release things emotionally as well. And I know that's not necessarily maybe what they promote here, but I'll give you a little inside tip. That's what can go on here as well. I'm going to just finish off my treatment, but I really want to stress that I believe this is definitely a beneficial treatment for anybody, from general relaxation to some of the health issues that we mentioned, as well as just from the emotional side of things. I've definitely noticed that I am more relaxed, and I can see, knowing myself the way I do, that the energy in my body is rising to a better vibrational level. So I hope you'll decide to get out there and try salt cave therapy. Remember, stop waiting and start living 365.